Hi and welcome to our channel. If you aren't new here, you probably noticed something's missing. So I will start with a story to bring you up to date with some sad news that has happened on our mostly pretty happy farm. Unfortunately, Rupert got taken by something which hit me super hard. I mean, I knew it would probably happen eventually, and he was happy with Peppa. He didn't want to come back here, so we really didn't have any other options. We have seen many chickens come and go in the last 6 years of our life on this farm. They live free, they're semi-wild, they just go to the coop to sleep at night because the dangers at night are far greater than during the day. Sunny, look, I'm looking for more of these. There's two different nests I'm looking for. One is Sunny's, which is probably in the bush over here, and then the other girl's no idea. I thought those would be easier because Sunny's is in the jungle. Come, let's go. And once or twice a year we do get attacks by the wildlife that live with us on our beautiful piece of land. We've had mongoose, we've had foxes, we've had attacks from the sky by eagles, and usually these attacks only result in the loss of one chicken, as they all have great hiding places, up trees, under wheelbarrows. Once they hear that first warning call, they usually all scatter. And we do feed their loss, but the loss of Rupert is by far the hardest we have felt. For the first 3 years of being chicken owners, we couldn't get a good rooster. And believe me, we've had plenty, because the ratio, or percentage anyway, of roosters to chickens is way higher when our eggs hatch. Oh no, a boy. We have been abused by them. Our chickens have suffered because of them. Look what he's done to her. He's taken off her crest. She's bleeding all the time. She had blood all over her eye 2 days ago, and I was thinking that he pecked out her eye. And I went to bed and had nightmares of what I was going to find in the morning because she didn't want to come anywhere near me. But she seems much better now. She's having a dust bath, drying up everything. But she has no feathers anywhere. There's no feathers there, no tail feathers. And she's terrified. It's very, very sad. We cannot find a good rooster. If you have a good rooster and you're happy with them, leave a comment, because I do not believe that these roosters exist. And because of the 1 to 10 ratio, 1 rooster to 10 chickens, we have had to say goodbye to many of them. But last year, things changed. First we had Wobbles, a beautiful, caring rooster, who we thought was a chicken in the beginning. Wobbles, crawl before you can run, Wobbly Pie. Walk, Wobbles. Wow! Wow, Wobbles, wow! But he has his own sweet story, which I won't go into today, but you can check it out on one of our previous videos. And then came Rupert, the rooster that didn't belong. Life didn't start off great for Rupert. He was the only egg that hatched in his group, and he was never accepted by any of the other chickens. He got bullied and picked on every second of the day. He lived in fear and didn't belong, so he went to seek friendship outside of the group and found safety and comfort in an unlikely place, on the back of a cunny pig called Peppa. The first time he jumped up, he didn't know what to expect, but did it anyway, since the ground was not a safe space for him. And to his surprise, he liked being up there. And his new safe space welcomed him too, for she was getting her back scratched every time he would walk up and down her back. You like that? And it was a good thing he did, because the rest of his life was made better because of this move he made. So their friendship developed over the months. Rupert got his security and safety from Peppa, and Peppa would get her much-loved back scratches. Poco, poco. Yeah, Rupert. Rupert's day very much consisted of sitting on Peppa when she was having a nap or just chilling under a tree. He followed her around the farm when she was digging and eating grass and roots, and waiting for her when she would go for walks way outside his comfort zone. He would always wait for her under the same oak tree and let her know she was gone way too long every time she got back from her little adventures. On one of Peppa's adventures, she met a wild boar, and 3 months, 3 weeks and 3 days later, she gave birth to 6 beautiful piglets. Now, just before that, things had changed quite a lot on the farm. 1 month before Peppa gave birth, Maggie had 7 beautiful wild boar babies of her own, and Peppa had moved into the coop. to give Maggie some space. So Peppa and Rupert spent most of their waking hours and sleeping ones together. Oh my goodness. Did you enjoy sleeping with your girlfriend? I really didn't want Peppa to give birth in the coop because chickens love blood. I didn't know what was going to happen, and it wasn't the cleanest place for newborn babies. So we made Peppa a little shack close to the coop to have her babies, because she absolutely did not want to give birth in the goat house. And I showed Rupert where Peppa was staying. Initially he got a fright when he saw these 6 newborn babies. A girl, Peppa should be proud. She should be proud. She did a good job, eh? For the Peppa. I think, what's his name? I think Rupert is looking for you. Rupert! Peppa's in here! Rupert doesn't understand what's going on. Look at him. He's panicking. Rupert, what happened to Peppa? She had babies. Peppa, look, Rupert's here. He wants to see the babies. He's like, oh my goodness, are those mine? Huh? Oh, that's your Peppa. That's your Peppa. Oh, that's it? You're not the father? And Rupert stopped visiting the coop altogether. After all, there was nothing there for him. Rupert took on the father role almost instantly and was there for them every second of the day. He would wake them up early, walk with them around the land, and watch them while they slept, while Peppa needed her alone time. He has his hands full, Rupert. Where are your babies? Yes, very good. Very good. While you're going around, Peppa, while you're running around the land, Daddy is taking care of your babies. Huh? In the meantime, Peppa and Maggie's new home was ready to move into, and Maggie was the first one there with her 7 babies. Until now, they were busy bringing up their babies separately, but Maggie got very sick, so Peppa moved in to comfort her and be with her sister for the last few days on the farm. And Rupert moved back into the coop, but he was not happy. He really didn't understand why his perfect life with his beautiful family came to an abrupt stop. And he was pining for Peppa and the piglets, pacing up and down the farm, looking around underneath the oak tree that they spent so many hot afternoons, Rupert on Peppa and the kids all around him, and would wait for them every night. Yeah, Peppa's not coming. Come on, Peppa's not coming. She's sleeping somewhere else. I know. Come on, Rupert. Everyone else is inside. Good boy. Rupert, Peppa's not here. Poco, Rupert. This went on for a few days, but felt like forever for Rupert. Until one day, he was screaming his head off just outside the shack they used to share. And we decided it was time to unite them and let Rupert decide his future. Where would he like to spend his days? On the way down there, he was not sure he liked where he was going. I am pretty sure he didn't understand the trip, but when he saw Peppa, he jumped out of my arms and I could see it in his face. Content, he finally was where he has been dreaming of being, on Peppa's back and bossing his kids around one more time. Happy at last once again. Wow, what did you find, Rupert? Yummy. He's telling him that he found something for them. Eat it yourself, Rupert. I don't think they eat worms. I so wish I could end this beautiful story with a happy ever after. But nature, as beautiful as it is, can be a cruel place. Or we see it as cruel, but it's just nature. Where's Rupert? Peppa, where's Rupert? Rupert! I fed them last night. Rupert and Peppa woke up to eat. And now, first thing in the morning, normally Rupert comes running. There was Peppa down there, and Rupert's nowhere to be seen. Molly, find Rupert. No. Molly, Rupert's gone. Oh no. What happened? Did you see anything? Did you see anything happen? I don't know what happened, but Rupert's gone. There's feathers everywhere and he's not here. And Peppa was with him all the time. You know, I always worry when I let her out if something's going to happen to him because he's alone. And I didn't think anything would happen if she's here. It was so funny when they leave and they come back again and he's so angry with them and he picks on Baby Pie so much, like he was really scaring her. Because he doesn't pick on the babies, but he picked on Baby Pie, who is Maggie's baby. In fact, sometimes she's scared to even go near the bowl when he decides it's his. Oh no, but I can't believe it. I can't believe he's gone. What happened, Pep? Did you see something? Did you see or hear something? Oh my goodness. Baby Pie, did you see something, Poopa? Do you know what happened to him? Was it a bird? Was it a fox? Compared to a lot of roosters we have had, he has lived a full life. And he has also taught me a thing or two and inspired quite a few of you out there. Which is a very important thing to remember. He lived his life exactly the way he wanted to live it. And we let him. Of course I would have loved him to live longer, but he did live longer than most roosters have the chance of living, and he lived a happy life. One full of love, adventures and unique experiences. Experiences that would never happen to the everyday rooster. Rupert will live on in my memory and still give me joy every time I think of his personality, his zest for life, away from the bullies, and his big sacrifice in the end, just to be with the one he loved. If you have felt something or shed a tear for Rupert in the story, well, he has done more than most roosters will ever do in their lifetime. Everyone feels his absence here, everyone but the chickens. And speaking about chickens, I have another story to share with you about them that is pretty horrible actually. So Tiny had 4 babies. Hey Tiny. And this morning when I opened, there were only 3. I thought maybe the snake is hanging around and ate one of the babies. And then I went next door to where our other chicken has 2 babies. And near her on the floor was one of Tiny's babies ripped to pieces. I won't show you because even I don't want to look at it twice. They have a rivalry, these 2. As soon as Tiny had her babies, she decided that she was going to break the other one's eggs. And then I had to separate them because obviously she was going to end up without any eggs. So I was feeling sorry for Trouble. But now Tiny's in the section. The babies can run around and they can also pass through and they can pass underneath the door. And I've seen them do it before, like they go into the other section and run out again. But I guess this time one of the babies got in and Trouble got to her first. So sad. Like, we give our animals what we think is a good life. And I still think it's a good life. And Rupert wanted to be with Peppa, so we gave him that. Even though it was short-lived, he loved being there, and I don't think he would have changed it for the world. Maybe he wouldn't have changed the ending of his life, but that's what he wanted. He wanted to be with Peppa. We gave him a chance to come back, and he didn't want to do that. Could we have made it more secure? No, because it's a pig enclosure. That's where he was truly happy, and having left him up here with the chickens, it would have been very, very sad to watch him getting beaten up. We would have had to get rid of him anyway. And then there's this, which I don't understand chickens at all. They're like my least favorite animal, to tell you the truth. Even though we have them, I'm not as attached to them as I am to the other animals, because I just can't get my head around how nasty they are to each other. Honestly, I like peace and quiet on the farm with all our humans and all our animals. With any humans who come here, we're nice to each other. Any animals, I want them to be nice to each other, and I kind of teach them how to be nice to each other. But chickens, that's another story. I mean, it's nice having chickens because I like seeing them run around free, and getting their eggs is an extra super bonus. They feed us and our other animals, and I think it's amazing. But then how they are with each other, I can't wrap my head around it. Every time I open that door for Trouble, Tiny goes running, ready to attack her. Well, I don't blame her. She just killed one of her babies, but she did start it in the beginning. She did start this whole feud. So now there's Tiny. All doors open, windows open. She doesn't want to go out. And Trouble is in here. I totally understand nature and the need to hunt for food, but unnecessary deaths, this is something I just can't and will not get used to. Luckily, while all this was happening, we got a wonderful visit from Luke's parents, which took our mind off some of the troubles we were having, and Sabrina kindly offered to take care of our farm while we went to beautiful Nazareth to spend 2 days. this was the perfect time to get this book I've been dying to read. One of our subscribers sent it to me and I was over the moon. I feel very privileged to be reading something that someone who watches our videos and really enjoys them sent me. I haven't read the whole book, so I can't give you a review, but all I can tell you is here and now I'm really enjoying it. So if you want to make me happy because I made someone else happy, then go ahead, click on the link I left you in the description below and get your own copy of Barney. So thank you so much, Liam, for sending this to me. No author has ever signed and sent me a book, and this is something really special. You made me super happy. Where's Mommy? Help me, Mommy, help! Ah! Help. And this brings us up to today. While Luke is with his parents in beautiful, colourful Lisbon, I'm gonna take you around with me to collect some resources for our next cool project. We are going to try out our first wicking bed, so make sure you look out for an extra video this week where we explain how we do it. Look out the window. Look out the window. Can you see something different over there? Do you see the daddy car? Do you see it? Wait for him.
Oh my goodness! I missed you, Maggie! Oh my goodness! Go!
Whoa.
Get down, get down.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh my goodness! Okay, okay. Oh my goodness, you missed me! Oh my goodness, you missed me! You didn't hear the daddy come with the car? Mela, you don't love the daddy? Oh my goodness. Where was daddy 3 days? Huh? Where was the daddy 3 days? Come, let's go inside and have some kisses. Come.
Well, they had loads of kisses already.
It's nothing. I've got 3 days worth. You missed the daddy. You missed the daddy. I missed you too.
Okay, can I kiss the daddy
Kisses
now?
with the mommy. Kisses with the mommy. She's slamming her body against me. Oh my goodness. Where did Daddy go? Oh my goodness.
I'm worried about the car!
Yes! That's the end of the world!
It broke some plants. The ice broke. This. Oh lolo, no. Oh no. Tomato plants. I'm very, very worried to see the car. Please tell me the window's still intact. Not one crack on the car, that's good. I'm upset about our plants though. They were doing so well. I'm sure the pigs are okay. Wobbles, did you go inside or did you stay out? What did you get? Look.
Who wants a slush puppy? Who wants a slush puppy? A big iced slush puppy.
What a nice welcome home you got, huh?
Uh-huh.
That the sky gave it to you, Molly, a present for Molly. Yummy. Oh no, look at all the blueberries. We lost 6 of the heads of our beautiful tomatoes. This one being the worst. And just a lot of leaf damage.